Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 4. We are of course in Ordis and well, I think our next port of entry is the Harbor District, so still have plenty of place to go to, plenty of people to talk to, so let's not wait too long, shall we? In Ordis suffered a massive assault from Jaeger troops. We took a direct hit from a cannon and the Ballard lighthouse was destroyed. Brigadier General Bardias has been making plans for it to be rebuilt. Governor Regnus has taken over those plans, it's progressing well and the groundbreaking has already been scheduled. Construction work should start soon. Everyone's relieved that the reconstruction has been approved. We don't know when the war will begin, and who knows when reconstruction will actually start. But everyone was just so relieved when it was decided that the lighthouse would be rebuilt after all. Yes. I know all of the workers really well, so it's easy to give them instruction. I finally found the right path in life and then I got conscripted. I wonder if I'll be able to find my way back after the war. If I do, I want to go back to the harbor management. I love seeing the happy faces of tourists enjoying a cruise. Yes, I'm sure you can. Or at least I'm hoping so. Hey, Pateri. Cargo! If you're still alive, give me a sign, damn it! I've looked everywhere, checked every city I could think of, every town and village, and now here I am at the edge of Erebonia. Cargo, where the hell could you have gone? Ah, so that's why you're looking for him. Well, if it isn't Dean Punk-ass again. Cargo's always been kind of a scaredy cat. Back in the day, he always used to hide behind me while I kicked ass and took names. It was pretty pathetic, actually. But the last time I saw him, he was helping out refugees in the Ost district. Got everyone out with just some scrapes and bruises. Well, everyone except for himself. He's been missing ever since. Damn it. Fine, I'll just start over. I search the whole damn empire again if I have to. I don't care how long it takes, I will find Cargo. We'll keep an ear on the ground as well. Together we'll find him, so don't give up. I've searched every freaking corner of the empire, not a single sign of Cargo. Fine, I'll just start over. I search the whole damn empire again if I have to. I will find Cargo. I wonder if he's okay, cause it's not a great sign if you've been everywhere and not even a single hint of where the person is. Welcome, Riviera Court is this way. Riviera Court has just been refurbished. Come in and take a look. Oh, hello there, students of Thors. Welcome back to Ordis. Well, it looks like business is great. Oh, I heard that the military forced it to close. But I guess they moved location and set up shop again. Yep, and it's all thanks to Lord Vincent, Lady Margarita, and some other generous benefactors. And then there was that other thing, right, Rennie? Oh, I was really surprised myself. But today Lady Ferris suddenly turned up, accompanied by Lord Vincent. And my, how they have grown so gallant in our time apart. Anyway, that's really good to hear. I don't doubt she'll cause you worry in the future too. It'll be alright. I have faith in Lady Ferris. She begged me to look after the store, so she couldn't give me details, but she said there was something she needed to do as part of Thor's. I can't believe how mature she has become, forging her own path through all this uncertainty. Well, we promised that we will do everything we can for when Lady Ferris comes home properly. So please do pop in. I look forward to it. Don't worry, we will. Phew, I'm so relieved that Lady Ferris is alright. It seemed like Citrine made up her mind too. She said she wants to come back to work at the house. She decided to work as staff member here at Riviera Court. I'm not going to be outdone. I've got to pull my socks up. There's a lot of people who still don't know that our store has moved to the harbor. I promised the ladies I have to do my best. Welcome, Riviera Court is this way. Please pay a visit. And we shall, in a moment. Well, we managed to slip away from Charlotte's father and get ourselves out of her cowl. Charlotte says she's not going back either. She's staying at the Sailor's Tavern for now. I know we can't go on like this forever. Sooner or later, I'm going to have to try to convince Charlotte's father I'm good enough for her. Apparently his hatred for commoners goes pretty deep. It has something to do with Charlotte's mother, but that's about all I know. Yeah, but doing it like this, it might come across as you kidnapping her, so I don't know if it's the best thing you can do, but I'm guessing time will tell.
Well met, my friends. I trust you've been keeping well?
Oh, I want to apologize for all the trouble. Given the choice, I'd never have kept you in the dark for so long, so please forgive me.
Lady Ferris, please. There's no need for all that. That's right, you have nothing to apologize for. Just being able to see you alive and well is enough for us.
You really were worried about me, weren't you?
Of course, because they care about you too. Ah, I hadn't noticed you there.
Oh, I take it you started touring around different parts of the Empire?
Oh yes, we've been touring very well. Still got a few days left in it.
Yeah, there are still some things we need to get done before the next rivalry. I heard you two are planning to do some traveling as well.
That is correct. We've already dropped by the family home and gotten permission from father. After we confirm the situation within the city, we plan to visit the Merkaba that made an emergency landing near the main road.
Well, we'd be very grateful if you did. Thanks. Well, until now, our options have been limited, but from now on, we plan to do everything we can as members of Thors.
Then consider us members of Thors too. Right, our businesses may have taken a hit, but that's a small sacrifice in the face of everything that's going on. Lady Ferris, if there's anything you need, just say the word.
Oh, thank you so much. But we're only planning on checking up on things. We certainly never intended to take any of your stock.
Though naturally, we would not turn down any help you would offer us. And we want to help. Therefore, not many. We are overstocked on certain supplies. Well, if you'll wait a moment, I can compile a comprehensive list.
They sure are devoted to the florals. Well, it makes sense though. Riviera of course been through a lot, but the florals have given them hope.
Yeah, and they will always be there for them, even when they were closed by the authorities to become a conscription office.
Oh, when Patrick and I rushed to Ordis, we weren't able to reveal what we were up to. It's so nice to see you all again under better circumstances. We tend to do all we can to support the courageous too from here on out. That being said, I worried about the Merkaba after its emergency landing. We should probably go check on it.
We checked, they're fine. Ferris took a managerial role for half a year, building tooth and nail against the machinations of Kleist Mall. It's no wonder that her employees would respect her. Regardless, the die has now been cast. The time is nigh for the Florid siblings to make our moves as well. Ah, Lady Ferris and Lord Vincent, what a pleasure this is. Even with everything the store's been through, we won't falter. I'll work extra diligently to repay the faith you put in me.
Ooh, this is actually not bad, is it?
Well, the strength part is good, it's the defense that is a bit less.
Lacrima earring for Emma.
Yeah, we cannot leave that in there. Yeah, I've gotta keep things at least a little bit in the realm of goodness.
Yeah, these are so good, but also so expensive.
Though I don't know the details, it seems someone has made an emergency landing on the main road. I certainly can't ignore this as a seller of medicine. I absolutely must insist on providing some products that are not low in stock.
Yes, and it's greatly appreciated, I can rest assured with that.
Hey, society is starting to stink of war. I heard Yuta is dating a girl from a noble family. He just had to get all soppy with the girl out of his class. A reckless decision that only is gonna end in hurt, if you ask me. I guess when you're young, it's the time to be foolish. I'm not gonna run my mouth about it.
Hey, if you don't try it, it would have been doomed already. So I wish him the best of luck, but just like Blair, I don't think it's gonna end well. I'm cautiously optimistic, maybe.
Society is starting to reek of war, but that doesn't seem to have affected Yuta in the slightest. But seeing him laugh when things are the way they are somehow makes me feel some relief.
Yeah, hope is always necessary in the face of war. Just the idea that after it all, life still will go on. I think that's mainly it, isn't it? Don't ditch me, Dad.
Well, you ain't got nothing to worry about, kiddo. The lady next door says she'll take care of you while I'm gone. You're a tough girl. No way a little change is enough to scare you, yeah?
But I'll miss you, no matter what happens. If you're not around, I'll still miss you. What am I supposed to do when I want to see you, Dad?
That's a tough question, huh? How can I leave when she asks that?
I'm no wimp, so I can make do no matter what. But what am I supposed to do when I'm lonely?
I thought I didn't have to worry since she's got a good head on her shoulders, but... she's just a kid. Leaving her alone is really bothering me.
Yes. And a good parent should be bothered, and not a bad thing.
Okay, I guess I better get going, Miranda, Charlotte. Take care of yourselves.
Well, if you get in any kind of trouble, just send a letter, alright? I'm sure we can do something to help. Raj, I don't know what I should say right now. Come back once the war's over, okay?
Of course. You didn't need to tell me. And you better be able to carry multiple trays with one hand when I get back too.
Oh, why don't you teach me again when you're back?
You two really have gotten close, huh?
Well, I couldn't keep this place open without cool, reliable workers like you, Roche. So don't get lost at sea or anything like that, alright?
Miranda, I'll come back safe, I promise. Charlotte's already a full-fledged waitress, but since she's so honest when she asks about things, I can't help but want to tease her sometimes. But, man oh man, I can't believe Miranda thinks I'm cool and reliable. I have to do my part and get back to this place as soon as I can. Definitely.
I finally managed to get away from Father and Lothar, but now Roche has to leave. Nobles are getting called up for military service too, but at least they have some kind of training. It makes one realize just how precious those peaceful days were before war was declared.
It sure will be lonely now that even Roche is leaving. I guess it's my job to believe my friends return while they're gone. I've got to send him off with a smile. He'll definitely come home safely. Well, hope is necessary, but it's gonna be hard. Yes, alright. Too bad no recipe. Well, I used to party here with Durban and the others all the time. But now they've all gone and been drafted. Coming here when there are so few soldiers, it really makes the loneliness set in. I used to be party with Durban and the others all the time, but now they've all been drafted. Oh, if it isn't young Rean. Greetings, Ashen Chevalier.
Branch Manager Sturden. Lord Lakelord. It's not often we see you two together.
Indeed, we ran into each other not long ago. Both of our investigations took us to Ordis at the same time. Curious coincidence, no? Well, we were just discussing what we discovered, and I think you may find it particularly interesting, Chevalier. Oh, really? Indeed, the shadow of a giant fish was spotted in the sea cave on the Ordis coastal road. From the eyewitness report, it's likely some species of a giant swordfish. No doubt it will prove a feisty opponent. If you're any kind of fisherman at all, I'm sure this will pique your interest a little. Since you're in the area, perhaps you should take a look for yourself.
I'm not exactly a pro, but it does sound worth checking out. Thank you, I might look into it later. A new fishing point has appeared on the Ostal Coastal Road.
We'll definitely check it out. Well, before we proceed, there's something I'd like to discuss. Of course, what is it? First of all, I must commend you all on your hard work with the survey into the environmental changes. Hard as it is to admit, you have proven your skills to be on par with our club's own Elite Four. It's only through your talent that we have been able to start drawing up the distribution chart ahead of schedule. Oh, great to hear. I suppose all that hard work has really paid off. I really cannot thank you enough for everything you've done. I am in your debt. Oh, don't mention it. We share the same love for fishing, so what's the point in keeping the score? Every one of us just did what we felt was right, as fellow anglers. What a very poetic way of putting it. Fellow anglers, It's been far too long since I truly felt that way. Well, looks like the Fisherman Guild and the Imperial Fishing Club might be able to patch things up after all. Yeah, because in the end, it's all about one thing. Saving the environment so they can keep on fishing. Definitely. Alright. And I think we only have the docks here. And this is to the Ordis waterway, which we will just warp to when we're gonna do the trial chest. If we have time, at the end of today. Don't think there is... Yeah, Miranda Tavern doesn't hold an inn capabilities. We're gonna be there at the end for a quest as well. Well, there are more and more guys going down from exhaustion with all this lifting. I had to carry 6 people to the infirmary not too long ago. All at once, of course. It's a real wake-up to the muscles. 6 people at the same time? I wish I could have seen that. Me too, cause I seriously doubt that happened. I was carrying 6 people who fell over from exhaustion. A real wake-up call. Dawkins saved me when I collapsed due to anemia. I thought that guy was just a musclehead, but he really thinks of his friends. Right, let's give it a go. Yeah, keep up the work, but also think of your health, really. Well, the majority of these containers contain food supplies. I wonder how many people they'll feed and for how long. These containers make me understand what war is going to mean for us all. The majority of these containers contain food supplies. I wonder how many people it will feed and for how long. Yes, alright, let's fish twice.
I could reel in a big haul here.
Because we already fished here before. And I seriously doubt there will be anything new, but you never know. Ooh.
It's strong.
No, it's not. It's just a small fish, really.
Rather small.
It is. It's a puffer fish.
Casting. Bite received. It's strong.
It's a bit bigger.
It's a big one.
A spiky puffer. One more. Because I want that big fish, Juna, I was talking about.
Bite received. It's strong.
This is a couple of different ones.
The expected result.
A pink hazelfish. Thank you very much. Alright. I think there are a handful of people left. Let's not forget about them. Well, I was hoping to let the war pass without getting involved, but then I got drafted. Go figure. Shit, never thought I'd have to go back to the sea like this. Well, I guess I have to just get on with it. I read as much of the Imperial Chronicle as I can before I get sent away. I still haven't finished my 6th read-through of the Imperial Chronicle. Me neither. I gotta read as much as I can. Phew, lifting the containers up with the crane is a real test of nerves. If we make a mistake and a container falls into the sea, it's big trouble. I've heard of a rumor that war is coming. This is no time to let up. Yep, do your best and don't hurt people by falling containers on their heads. Well, finally, I've been drafted. It will be an honor for me to contribute to the downfall of Kelvin as part of the Navy. I'm excited to get started. Yep,
there's the one with the curse again. Well, the guy who was doing shipping work with me here also got drafted. The boats we use are different from the Navy boats, so I really don't know what they expect from us. And I haven't heard about conscription. Do you think they've forgotten about me? If so, enjoy it for as long as it lasts, cause I'm pretty sure they will pick you off the streets if they have to. Well, the cargo just keep coming. Now I get it. The root of all evil is that tanker. Why is there so much cargo? How functional can this thing be? This measured ship is so cool, I'm starting to despise it. The cargo is just piling up. I can feel myself starting to hate this thing. Which is an impressive feat on its own, since it's just a thing, it's just a boat. Alright, final region. And then we can go back to the inn for the quest. Oh, right up until the other day, the Imperial Defense Force was trotting around as if they owned the place. Your military forces are preparing for the coming war and your protection has been entrusted to us, they said. Give me a break. But at some point, they completely disappear without any explanation. What the hell's going on? Where's the sense of responsibility? In the end, they were probably just being moved around at the convenience of the government. The idea of got it on my very last nerve while they were here. And somehow, they still managed to annoy me after they left. Yes, cause even though they were in your face, you don't mind them protecting you. Oh, it can't be. Heathcliff has been sent to war?
I happened to overhear. Apparently he was following the will of his current head of house. He is to be the liaison officer in Crossbell. I'm truly surprised as well, as there was no sign of him doing something like this before.
Oh, Heathcliff, you decided to bring up to me before it was cowardly, didn't you? I've decided. I'm going after Heathcliff.
What are you saying, my lady? Hasn't he already joined up?
If I end up never seeing him again, I will regret it for the rest of my life. Don't you see, Hawkins? I have to do this. Don't try to stop me.
As usual, when it comes to that gentleman, you become most earnest, my lady. You leave to me with no choice. If your mind is set on this course of action, I will offer whatever assistance I can.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's a good butler. Still trying to, well, straighten her out, but when she makes up her mind, he's fully committed to it as well. Oh, yeah, we'll talk to you.
You guys. The governor has ordered us to allow our honored guest to pass through. You have any business here? Feel free on going through.
In short, yeah, it means that we're free to come and go. I'd like to give him my regards. Should we drop in?
Dukian's mansion is now accessible.
Yeah, why not?
Since we're here,
We might as well. Oh, there was a skirmish between Pence's soldiers in here a few days ago. They absolutely ruined my pristine shiny floor with dozens and dozens of scratches. But I've gone through loads of wax to get it back into shape, and it's almost reached peak perfection. Of course, we would have appreciated if we kept the sawdust off the floor in the first time. Yeah, that's someone that's proud of her work.
Oh, and to the waterway.
Is that how we got in last time, is it? Yeah, I think that's probably the trial chest. Yeah, it is. No, we're gonna sleep at the end.
Ordis is location of the noble faction's headquarters. We're in great position to take action fully knowing the position of the nobles. We can forget the bad blood between us and all work together for the peace of the Empire and society as we know it. When we arrived in Ordis with the Imperial Governor, we were criticized to Gehenna and back by its residents. On top of that, our deplorable behavior towards the Empress, in her weakened state no less, eats right away at me. But now the Governor has earned some trust with the citizens and Her Highness is recovering. I hope to refresh myself as well, as best to face whatever turmoil the war will bring. Ah, I'm glad you're here. It seems you've been through a lot, but it's a relief to see you all safe.
Thank you. But the way you put it sounds like you must be aware of our situation.
Yes, I may have heard something about it. It made me sick when I heard that the meeting between the country leaders had been attacked. However, it seems a certain individual showed up in a new airship to save the day. Perhaps it's just best to say, I'm glad you are all safe.
Oh, wow, you know a lot. Well, the situation isn't great, but we've been entrusted with everyone's hopes. We have to do what we can to be a beacon of light for them.
Well, I'll be looking forward to you doing so then. The momentum pushing us towards war is increasing, even here in Ordis. I intend to monitor it myself. And that and watching over the Empress. She must be worried, so why don't you go and say hello? You should be able to find her in the banquet hall.
Ah, I see. Rean, do you mind if we make a little detour?
Oh, not at all. The banquet hall is straight down this corridor, so please, go ahead and explain the current situation to Her Highness.
Oh, we'll definitely do. Oh, the Empress is smiling again. I feel like I haven't seen her smile much at all lately. As someone in her employ and citizen of the Empire, I am absolutely overjoyed.
Yeah, I can imagine.
No need to go.
Just beyond here is the banquet hall. If you wish to head inside, I'll be sure to serve you the finest tea the Cayenne family has to offer. I truly hope you enjoy your time here.
Oh, I'm sure we will. With Governor Ragnar's blessings, we should be able to meet the Empress. Should we head to the banquet hall now?
Might as well.
A servant showed Rean and the others to the banquet hall. Oh, it's a pleasure to see you all again. And even more so that you made it through under the circumstances.
It was nothing, really, Your Highness.
Oh, it's an honor to make your acquaintance again, Your Highness. Well, I'm glad to see you're well. I suppose you have heard about what happened with us? Oh yes, thanks to Governor Regnus, I have the main details of your exploits. Reuniting with your friends and Elvin accompanying you on your journey. And even more importantly, that dear Oliver is safe.
Well, seemed like you heard it all.
We were just relieved and maybe even more surprised. He's helping us find a third path to walk. Well, I don't know how much we can help as our country marches into war. But we are going to do everything we can as members of Thors to stop this awful tragedy. Well, I'm grateful to hear that. You have all done so much to help me, and yet I can't do anything in return. If only I could have told His Majesty about this. Has something happened to His Majesty? Oh, no. It's just that this operation is very soon. Sometime within the next few days, apparently. All I can do is pray ideals for the operation to be a success. Oh, Your Highness. You can tell she really loves the Emperor. Yes, with her a lot has happened. We'll also offer prayers for his swift recovery. Thank you, all of you. Please look out for Oliver, Elvin and Cedric too. We will, Your Majesty. So much respect for her. I'm so happy to hear you all say that. If only I could tell His Majesty about this. I know you must have your hands full, but please look after Oliver, Elvin and Cedric for me.
Do the best that we can, most definitely. More opulent rooms? Probably best not to go any further.
Yeah, because then they need to make a design of it and build it even though there are no people. Yeah. Easiest way is to stop the player saying, well, we don't need to be there, so don't go. Alright, an extra little scene that I didn't expect, but very glad it was here. Right, let's continue with the Noble District, shall we? Oh, I just went to pour some tea for the master. I've never seen him look so anguished. Ah, excuse me, that isn't something a mage should be saying. This is a mage's duty to support her master no matter what else is going on. I intend to do just that. Rennie has gone to help Citrine. It's a little hectic around here today. I'm also worried about the master. Maybe later I could bake some of his favorite medallines. That would be extremely nice. Of course, the fresher the better, isn't it? Let's see if he's upstairs.
Well, it's a shame that it has come to this. I imagine the neutral families will be forced to reconsider their principles. We can at least soften the blow with the careful release of information. Well, I know she's worried about my lady, but the job I have made at times like these is to support the master of the house. I'm fine. I have a few letters I need to prepare and send as soon as possible. I see. Please, do not push yourself too hard.
Definitely.
The master has so many worries and anxieties, but he has a good cause given the circumstances. The lives of so many are in his hands, and he doesn't know which way the war is going to take us. Ah, it's you. It seems that Operation Mille Mirage is finally in play.
Ah, so you heard. He certainly holds his own as a representative of the current noble faction.
I admit, there was a part of me holding out hope. That if anyone could stop this tragedy, it would be the next Duchess, Cayenne, and General Le Guin. Originally, that responsibility lay with the 4 great houses, but... worry not. It was a long shot by any means. But since the 4 great houses cannot act, all I can do is fulfill my duty as the representative of the noble faction. You should tread the path that you believe in. Please, give my regards to my children. Right, and also that popular musician you're acquainted with.
With pleasure, sir. I will do everything it takes to achieve what Thor set out to do.
Oh, most definitely.
Alright. Any support we get, we'll take. On that note, I think we still have the church left to go.
Sure, there are a few people in here. Well, shall we set off to the towns in the south to perform mass for them?
Oh, wait a minute. I haven't taken my cookies to the Cayenne estate yet. Oh, I didn't put enough sugar in today, so I had to start over.
So that's what you've been busying yourself doing, Sister Sienna.
Oh, I'm sorry. When I think of the poor Empress, I can just stand around twiddling my thumbs. And hey, my daily cookie deliveries actually did some good. Those annoying Imperial Defense Force jerks admitted defeat and left.
I don't know where to start. Anyway, we normally don't intervene in secular matters. At least ask the Archbishop for permission before you go again.
Okay, I'll go ask him right now. I'm sure he will say yes. If we can find him, we can ask for you even. Hey, have you heard of the Lance Maiden? They say she's this super strong, super cool lady knight who ended something called the Dwarf Alliance. Neat, huh? When I grow up, I want to be just like her.
Well, this coming war is going to be far greater than any conflict we've ever seen, the Civil War included. I feel so uneasy whenever I think of the future. I come to the church to find some peace and to stop myself from subjecting my daughter to my apprehensions. This coming war is going to feel greater than any conflict we've ever seen, Civil War included. I knew that the scale of the conflict would be large, but I didn't expect it to be so all-encompassing. Were things always headed to this point? We're going to have to act with great care from here on out. I too must aid those who have lost their way. Really? The neighboring states are taking action? That's what I've heard anyway. If it's true, then who knows what will happen. There's no telling who will win this war now, or even how long it could end up lasting. And yet, it is ordinary citizens who will suffer the most for this. Indeed.
Yeah, I really hope we can able to stop the war, even though I have my doubts.
The Septian Church is communicating with its various branches in secret. Using our resources and information, we are trying to improve the lives of the people, even if only by a little. Mysterious phantom flowers and fiends have started to appear frequently in the area. Here in Lemaire, there are even reports of devils like the ones in the Testaments. The Grolsworth are doing what they can, but we must try to prevent people from being caught up in the chaos. There has been some sort of incident in the holy city of Ateria, the high seat of the Septian Church. The Grolsworth is also working in earnest, albeit independently from the actions taken by the Papal Guard. All throughout the ages, the same conflict over the sacraments of Aios perpetuate itself time and time again. Worry not. Pay my musings no mind. No matter the era, the role of the Church will never change. We must pray to Aios for the well-being of our loved ones. The sacraments of Aios.
The story of the Septarians is recorded in the Testaments of the Septian Church. Maybe there's something we can learn from it. Yeah, but I'm not gonna read the entire scripture. That's just a little bit too much. Alright. And the last one.
What are you all doing here? We have a war in our hands. This is a time to volunteer, not to be frolicking about. I, of course, have been cooperating to my fullest ability. Look closely at the tanker being loaded in the bay. Several of those are mine. Given that cargo ships are in short supply, I loaned mine out to the Navy.
Yeah, in hope of not being conscripted, I'm sure.
Oh, Miss Lilybell, as you've been hard at work trying to help your parents. You have truly grown up so much. Now that you don't need my help anymore, it makes me feel a little sad. It's my back again. Keeping this up must be tough. But I can get through it. I have to look after the young miss through thick and thin.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. Mama, this is for you. It's a special Friends Again coupon. You and Papa can make up again with this.
Oh my. Thank you so much, dear.
But you know Papa and I haven't fallen out.
Are you sure?
Of course, I wouldn't lie to you, my sweet Lilybell. We were discussing something and perhaps I might have gotten a little carried away. We'll talk it over when he returns. Okay, you better do it right, Mama.
Of course, sweetie.
Oh, that's actually really sweet. Having like a coupon so they can be friends again. Such an innocent way, just like only a child could. Alright. That's the entirety of Ordis done. It means we only have the quest here in the Hortensia. Let's see what happens when we get in. Is there one person we need to talk to? Yes.
We sent some truly excellent employees to the mansion. There's a certain someone we have been given the honor of providing care for. Even if her demeanor is looking better, she still seems fairly worn out. I truly empathize with her situation. I pray that I can one day see a smile on her face once more.
Well, could this certain someone possibly be Empress Priscilla? Oh, the Emperor's operation is happening soon, and there's also a situation with His Highness, the Crown Prince.
Well, for us to put her heart at ease, we'll need to confront Prince Cedric. There's no other way.
Yes, and let's hope that ends in a somewhat peaceful manner.
Well, I've got some news that might interest you. Oh, my ears are open then. It is something I heard from an acquaintance in Heimdall. Information regarding certain new operations are about to begin. Large-scale operations. New operations in the current situation. That could mean... Ah, you catch my drift. In addition, this information comes from a very reputable source. It looks like a guaranteed deal. Now, return on investment is 20%, but the catch is that only fairly large deposit sums will be accepted. Well, as far as the advance information goes, this is quite detailed. If I understand you correctly, you're proposing a joint investment of sorts. Ah, that I am. And if you know as well as I think I do, congressman, we'll jump in on the chance.
Always wartime brings out the investors, doesn't it?
That was close. I almost let this perfectly chance to make a killing slip through my fingers. I must take actions, and quickly. I do detest the idea of having to owe Gorty anything. How about I take the initiative and up my own investment to the max? Yeah, you two do business, and I will focus myself on the war. Riviera Court is an establishment with history behind it, the same as this hotel. I am certain they were proud of building, which had been carefully maintained over the past decades by each passing generation. But instead of receiving acclaim, it's been forcibly relocated, its former location commandeered to use as a conscription office. The government's hand is not a gentle one. It definitely is not. Right. Now everybody's rested. I don't think we have enough time to accept the quest and fulfilling it. But we do have something else we might be able to do, which is... Wait, new? Did someone come back to the ship after we fulfilled the quest? Possibly. Yeah, she did. Oh, Edel, didn't know you were here. Oh well, I reached a nice stopping point in my meeting with Instructor Makarov and Mary, and had some time before the recording session. So I thought it might be nice to catching up with my old gardening club friends. Oh right, I guess you were all in the same club. Let me guess, Rean, you forgot about me, right? Well, I was in the gardening club too. To be fair, this is probably the first time he's seen us all together since graduation. By the way, Edel, I saw you in Imperial Chronicle a while back. Oh, you mean that column of Rex, right? Women at Work? Oh, it was a little embarrassing to be featured like that, to be honest. But it was a good publicity, and it did help with my vegetable sales. Vegetables, huh? Back at school, I only ever raised flowers. It might be fun to try veggies next time. Oh, I think I'd like to give them a shot too. Oh, please do. I think you'll find it a very rewarding experience. You should both come to my family estate sometime. I can show you the fields I've been cultivating. I think this is about as exciting as a gardening club reunion can get. I better leave them be. They probably have a lot of catching up to do. Oh, since you're both new to growing vegetables, I would personally recommend these. I see. Oh yes, that makes sense. I think this is about as exciting as the gardening club reunion can get. No, we're not gonna offer dishes until we got all the recipes, and I think we got it back on track quite nicely. Alright, so, trial chest. The one that we have left is Makias and Crow. So let's put them in our party. And throw against the save. Then warp to it. And we are a few levels higher than we're supposed to here, but I think we should be fine, right? Open a trial chest? Yes, please.
Gonna have to step up our game for this one.
Fast and strong. That's definitely the case here. Let's scan so we have it out of the way. Swept up by a black corrupting gale.
Leave it to me.
Okay.
Locked and loaded. Fire away! Moving out.
Right, defense down.
How do you like this? Awaken! There! Machias, follow me!
Yeah, make use of everything we've got.
See this! This is it! You failed your inspection! One more! This is the end!
There's at least kill one or two.
Here we go! Ah! Shoulder the cross of defiance! Cross rebellion!
Perfect. I think we got delayed a little bit. That's fine. He has no actions he can do. But die. Yeah, that was
Let's move.
very well.
I did it!
Petrification Shell 2. And Burst Drive 2.
That's how it's done.
Quick Burst 2. Overcame the trial. Makia's order Sigma operation is now Omega operation. Thank you very much. Alright, let's get back to the ship. And we'll go back to Ordis on the next one. And we're gonna start up the quest there, fulfill it, and then continue from there. Because I think we have only Raquel in that region. And then we can move on to the last region with Erin Village and all that. So the end is finally starting to get in sight, isn't it? I think 2 more episodes we might be able to get done, but no promises. We'll take our time, like we always do. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day.
Okay.
Yeah, caught me by surprise there, but yes. I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and be back next time. Until then, bye bye.